Tactical target achieved. Enemy security devices disabled. Mission accomplished.
To bypass the multi-stage security system, you'll need a unique authentication sequence used by the Legion of Immortality. You need to collect samples from the Legion in good condition and put them in the supply box. These will be analyzed in Albion, and they'll send us a sequence we can use for security authentication. I've received word that the supply box has arrived safely. The authentication sequence is as good as secured. Good job.
You
last generator. Keep going, Descendant.
I'm loading.
Concentrate defensive forces at our facility. Send high-level firepower units. The Descendants must be stopped. Execute them.
Power has been deactivated. Security system compromised. Tactical target achieved. Terminating mission relay. Bogus reinforcements detected. Internal facilities destroyed by reinforcements closing in. This is more than we expected. Found the advanced attack booster. Ground fire.
Unit numbers critical. Munitions. Urgent resupply requested.
Reload.
I am killing you.
Defense load.
Deploying elite forces to resume control.
You're almost there, Descendant. Keep out.
Defense load.
Barracks unrecoverable. Defense failed.
You've done it, Descendant. Mission relay terminated.
This is Sharon. All Vulgus security levels have been successfully deactivated. All units regroup at my position to investigate the Ironheart excavation site.
Regroup? Huh. Yeah, I don't think so. I think I'll sit this one out, Sharon.
What did you say?
Get to the point. It seems as if it looks like it'll be a guy.
Sharon, give me the order and I will track him.
Let him be. Jeremy's RK ability is teleportation. We have no way of catching him.
Descendant, although it was not my... I do not choose who... I have no knowledge of the details of these. If I were able to alter those directives, would I have been able to resolve this? The human mind is difficult to comprehend. I apologize. I hope I can bring result.
You'll need to leave first, Descendant. Sharon's prosthesis has been damaged from excessive RK use. We'll join you as soon as we can.
Don't worry. You've seen what they're capable.
So this is the Ironheart excavation site that was documented in the Ancestors' data. As you must know, the Ironhearts are mysterious entities that somehow made their way to Ingress. They were first discovered by the architects. The Ironhearts were passed down to the Ancestors, my creators, and the forebears of the Descendants. We don't know why the Ancestors hid all the Ironhearts. But this much is certain. I was created in order to lead you to them. After that, well, we'll come to that once we find you an Ironheart. Descendant, I'm detecting an unusual energy flow nearby. These are traces of Ironheart excavation. Ironheart microparticles confirmed. Initiating emergency restoration protocols to repair damaged systems. Descendant, we have retrieved Ironheart elements from the excavation site. Next, I must... Oh no. This wasn't just an excavation site. I need to interface with the quantum monolith, a data processor belonging to the Ancestors. This device contains my restoration data, which can be copied using Ironheart microparticles. I can guide you there. However, to To access the quantum monolith, Descendant, I must undergo authentication here first. I should still have access, as it was my sacred memory that was damaged. I'll disobey while the authentication is in progress.
Intruders accessing core asset. Approaching high risk level. Initiating facility lockdown procedures.
Descendant, passage window is blocked. I'll do my best to find a way out, but it won't be easy to maneuver. Please be careful. Site. There must have been countless experiments conducted here using the Iron Hearts. Emergency restoration protocols would have been one of them.
Commence loading.
Descendant, I must access the quantum monolith. Defeat the Vulgus.
Trojan has encroached upon my legion.
That is because of an unknown error. It will be fixed momentarily. Complete. The security threat has been neutralized. I have completed all preparations as you commanded.
Begin.
The Legion will be reborn through the Ironheart.
Rise, my warriors! Give your lives for Clipper! Stand at the vanguard for me, Al-Zaruk. I will stand at the vanguard of the Legion. Al-Zaruk submits to Lord Karel's command. Armor, transport the Ironheart to my fortress. Initiate the data inversion immediately.
Descendant, even though the Vulgus managed to access the data first, I have been able to restore one of my core functions through the emergency restoration protocol. I am finally able to detect the Ironheart. Let me explain this function and how to utilize it.
Welcome. You're here for modules, right?
If it's about weapons, you come and talk to me.
Now what do you want? Go on, I'm waiting. This is... My Ironheart detection system has a scanning function which uses arcade to detect certain environmental factors. Within zones where arcade can be detected, my system can track the Ironheart through its unique pulse, particles, and energy. The tracking range and accuracy depends on where arcade particles are distributed across Ingress. At present, considering the operational zones where Descendants are deployed, approximately 35% of Ingress can be covered. I have just detected Ironheart particles at Sharon's location, which is important. There is clearly something of interest at the Vulgus munitions factory. By using my detection system Descendant, I can find traces of the Ironheart through Descendants who have been deployed throughout Ingress. However, the Vulgus called Eamon, the one who accessed the quantum monolith, gained a great deal of relevant information after repairing the Ironheart. It seems the theft of the Ancestors' data was also led by Eamon. Even though he is a Vulgus, he possesses a high level of understanding. However, a Vulgus is only... Use me to find the Ironheart.
Descendant, I've received the report on the results of the operation from Colon Special Forces. It seems the core functionality of the guide has been restored.
Descendant, you seem to be a little too preoccupied with your AI friend at the moment. The guide is only a strategic tool. I tolerate her under the condition she does not cross a line. She is essentially data, and data can be manipulated by external factors, or even by itself. Keep that in mind, and you'll be the best teammate anyone could ask for. I trust you to keep up the... As you may be aware, the guide has detected... The location is inside the Vulgus military factory. Sharon and the Colon Special Forces have been conducting... Once you've completed preparations, we've kept our end of the bargain.
HQ, we appreciate the support. The operation will commence once reinforcements arrive.
It'll be fine for a while. Alright. Sorry, I wasn't able to... To be honest, I'm not sure. It takes a huge amount of RK to maintain the Kuiper retroreflective active camouflage. It feels... But, if the Ironheart is within our... The guide said that Ironheart particles are the fundamental clues we need to track it. They're kind of... I've compared the location of these I'll send the details of the zone you'll need to cover.
The Vulgus munitions factory. It truly is an ominous and horrifying place.
Can you feel that?
I can experience a variety of sensations through the arcade of Descendants, including the phantom pain you feel.
That's for me to deal with, Guide. Don't poke your nose in where it's not wanted. Once I've dealt with my personal target, then I'll ask you to remove the pain.
You refer to the Vulgus you were pursuing.
Descendant, This is a Vulgus logistics facility where raw materials and products needed for the munitions factory are shipped. As this is where the Ironheart particles were detected, we may find a lead in their distribution records. If you can connect your receive to a terminal, I'll try hacking into the distribution records.
Stopping their attacks!
Substantial logistical activity discovered. A large volume of construction materials have been relocated from here to a suspect zone. At the same time, secret supplies have been transported from there back to here. This is definitely suspicious. I'll send this info to Sharon.
I'm not sure why, but I'm sensing Ironheart particles in the wastewater in this zone. Can you confirm?
I've taken over operation of the environmental data collector we've installed. When we retrieve it, we'll be able to check the environmental parameters without coming into contact with contaminated wastewater. Will there be enough data for you to perform an analysis, Guide? You know our equipment can't detect Ironheart traces.
Once I complete analysis of the composition of the wastewater, I should know why I can detect Ironheart particles.
Then we'd better retrieve the data quickly. It will only be available for a limited amount of time.
This wastewater is composed of Kuiper extracts and bulbous electrolytes. The Ironheart particles are most likely bound between those two substances. That's why they were detected intact and not dispersed.
If we can find the source of that wastewater, we could treat it more accurately. I have a place in mind.
is relentless. Where are all their forces coming from?
thing?
Strange. We've already destroyed their barracks. There must be another military.
Judging by the parts control, the Ironheart came through here and was moved somewhere else. I'll keep analyzing.
HQ. While investigating traces of the Ironheart, we've discovered a zone in the factory area that looks to have been recently expanded. Considering the circumstances, I think it's highly likely that there's an Ironheart inside. Requesting approval for further investigation.
Approval granted, but proceed with extreme caution. A large assault ship has been spotted in the airspace above the area. Based on the ship's class, we think it's the same one that we saw Carell aboard. Either he's there in person, or something worthy of his attention is happening. We should be prepared for a challenging situation. We may need to deploy more Descendants. Over and out.
Sharon, do we have any tactical weapons that are capable of destroying the entire Vulgus industrial area? If the Ironheart is here, we may be able to investigate after destroying the enemy's facilities.
It's an interesting idea, Guide. But if it were possible, we would have already done it. Unfortunately, we don't have the capabilities to create such a powerful weapon. The anti-air gun in the Albion mountain range is probably our heaviest hitter. And that's why the Descendants and the Ironheart are humanity's last hope. Closing the dimensional wall to isolate Ingress from the Colossi and the Vulgus. That would be the ultimate tactical weapon. Anyway, we don't have time to chat. Let's head to the restricted zone.
Descendant. I can detect both. If you and Sharon can widen the range of RK, I can obtain more accurate information. Also, my system has been more inconvenienced than I expected. I believe that once it was restored, I would be able to locate the Arn. However, it may be that my system has yet to be completely restored. As I was created for the Ironheart, in order to achieve my goal.
Let's think about that later, if we make it out alive. If the Volgas have a large assault ship, they'll soon be pouring into this place. Number 17 and I will operate in stealth mode.
If there's something you need, you'll need to pay. This facility seems to be a weapons engineering facility for the Vulcan ground forces. I'm detecting Ironheart pulses coming from somewhere deep within the facility. Please go further in and investigate.
If you're going to investigate in there, I'd like to request an additional mission. The Vulgus forces are preparing to remove the weapons and research from there. I was going to send number 17, but the size of the enemy force is too big. I need you to stop the supplies being removed and secure the weapons research data. We've confirmed that the supplies have been destroyed. Now go secure the weapons research data. while they were enhancing the Legion of Immortality and Legion of Darkness units. Why? This weapons data is...
The weapons belong to the Vulgus assassin unit that attacked you, Sharon.
I never thought I'd discover it like this. For now, focus on searching for traces of the Ironheart. Number 17, upload this information to the Colon database.
Affirmative.
Commence load.
Reload!
I can sense the Ironheart pulses more clearly now. It is puzzling that I cannot directly detect the energy, but I don't know why the origin of the pulses.
Reload.
This is believed to be a Vulgus bioengineering facility. Remember the wastewater treatment plant where we found Ironheart particles? The wastewater pipe is dead. We can figure out what's faster than that too. When we take this around. Look for Vulgus terminal with access.
Be careful, Descendant. I've identified multiple Vulgus signals inside the facility. Expect random hostile encounter.
Here you go. We will divide it into commence load.
We're too late. All experimental data has been deleted.
Not all of it. There's a cache of records about the most recent experiments. It's not ideal, but I'll try to restore it as best I can.
In the meantime, you and I might as well follow the Ironheart particles.
Over here.
Judging by these traces, The energy extracted from the iron heart is injected into the weapon submerged in the Kuiper solution. A lot of genes in Kuiper must have fused as a result. The pain would have been terrible. Not even Vulgus could reach it.
That's why there were iron heart particles in the wastewater. When died, one of the experiment chambers is empty. Did one of them survive?
The chances of something having survived this are close to 0%. But we can't be sure.
Reload. You cannot figure out.
I have found a suitable location for detecting iron heart pulses. This is a large nuclear reactor, which is connected to this entire zone. By comparing the reactor pulses with the Vulgus biosignal, I can detect pulses in a wide area.
Commence loading.
You will not escape me.
Up until it was deactivated, I could detect Ironheart pulses. I'll attempt to trace that location. Descendant, it is hidden within the facility. I can detect a continuous Ironheart pulse and particles, as well as a small amount of I recommend we investigate this.
Sharon, I will stay behind and retrieve the cache of Vulgus experiment records. I'm sure they'll contain valuable information.
I'll enter the inner facility first. Join me when you're ready. Most of the main passageways are now either blocked or destroyed. It appears the enemy intends to destroy the entire facility. Air vents, drainage pipes, maintenance ducts. Use any available alternative means of escape that you can.
Sharon, I've restored some of the data from the Vulgus experiment records. According to these records, the facility you're in is the private laboratory of General Amon of the Legion of Immortality. As it was Ironheart traces which led us to this place, Corell and Amon might actually be there.
It won't be an easy fight if they are.
Sharon?
Awaiting your transmission.
The traces of the Ironheart detected here. They're... never mind. I will let you know after I've performed further analysis.
Okay, Guide. They've synchronized the alarms with the nuclear reactor's self-destruct switch. What the hell are they thinking? They'd rather take everyone and everything with them than give up the Ironheart. I can modify the circuitry, find the alarms and destroy them. wouldn't dare do something like that if Corell and Eamon were actually here. For now, we need to stabilize the deactivated reactor, turn on the coolers. I'll continue tracking the Ironheart traces.
Units transmitting critical operation details. From the restored Vulgus experiment records, I've reconstructed an audio recording that seems to have been made during the time of the experiments.
Egypt will become greater from the Ironheart! Rise, Dark If your lives walk before me! That's the plan on.
The Ironheart's already gone.
So this is why the traces felt displaced. Descendant, in order to increase the accuracy of our pursuit, we need to access all the data on Vulgus units who were transformed using the Ironheart. You must defeat Alzarok. Sharon, will you relay a detailed report of this to HQ?
Will do. I'll be on my way. Good hunting.
Zarok is one thing. But Corel has ordered for the Ironheart to be inverted, whatever that means.
Corel, do you truly plan on inverting the Ironheart data? If you do that, we won't be able to decipher the unidentified guide code.
Enough! The Ironheart data must be reconfigured in order to destroy the dimensional wall. I don't have time to think about that! You understand my vision now, don't you?
Oh, of course. I am only thinking of our research.
I'm glad to hear that our objectives are aligned. Initiate the data inversion. The path will engulf Ingress. The roars of the Vulgus will fill this land with fear.
Descendant, I have the results of the operation from Sharon. Alpha is tied up with an emergency meeting with the Magisters. I have been ordered to brief you on the follow-up operation. Please make your way to HQ.
Magisters are probably humanity's real hope, don't you think?
If you need something for battle, you won't find anyone better. If it's about weapons, you come and talk to me.
Were the commander's explanations confusing again? Excellent work, Descendant. This operation has yielded many results, both positive and negative. Firstly, all of HQ is encouraged by the possibility, although we were unsuccessful in our retrieval of the Ironheart. Thanks to this proves the Guide's tracking. However, the ingenuity that the Vulgus demonstrated with their use of the Ironheart was alarming. So much so that the Magisters, in particular, the inversion of the Ironheart ordered by Corral, is something we must understand, no matter the cost. From this point forward, HQ plans to adopt the Guide's tracking functionality and the various other information sources they offer as official operational elements. The Descendants will soon be deployed throughout Ingress. Use the Guide to track the Ironheart and proceed with the mission to investigate the inversion procedure. Humanity's full-scale counterattack has officially begun. However, I know you have just completed a difficult mission. Until the official deployment order is given, the Magisters have promised their full commitment to support research efforts. So this is the perfect opportunity to... Before you go, Descendant, can you retrieve the Alzarok autopsy report from Jeremy? The report was intended for delivery to the Magisters. Jeremy requested a brief look at it, and I haven't heard from him since. I understand things are strained between you and Jeremy due to the recent operation, but I hope you'll do this anyway. Descendant, just in case, I hope you're not disappointed that Jeremy wasn't punished. I actually saw Alpha slap Jeremy earlier. No one enjoys seeing their superior do something like that, but I believe it was a more appropriate punishment than a court-martial. I'm sure that Jeremy has also learned his lesson.
What the? You're still alive? I was just reading the report on Alzarok and thinking, wouldn't it be great if he, killed you? Anyway, looks like he got to experience something interesting at least. A Vulgus redesigned by the Ironheart. Wow. Now, that's an area that fascinates me. If I knew you'd be seeing that, I would have stuck with the operation instead of dropping out. And I wouldn't have been slapped by Alpha. Anyway, why are you here? I'm in a bad enough mood already after Sharon and her minion drop by to give me a piece of their minds? What? Nell wants the report? Ah, so you're her gopher. You really are something. You can take it and buzz off. You probably don't have time to argue with me anyway. Sharon mentioned earlier that the guide isn't in the best shape. All these so-called grown-ups having fun with their imaginary friend. Oh, get lost! You're annoying me!
Descendant, something has altered the properties of the Iron Heart I was connected to. As soon as we returned to Albion, I leapt between the archaea. I discovered traces in the desert and forest areas. In human terms, Descendant, I suspect this phenomenon is caused by an inversion process. If Corell and Eamon had enough time after moving. However, aside from this, for the properties of the Iron Heart to change, a tremendous amount of energy would have to...
Void emit, I repeat.
Descendant, this Colossus, is it merely coincidence? The ancestors always removed the environmental value of chance from all variables. They believed all things had a cause. My thoughts are all mine. It would be best to focus on the Colossus.
Classification type, stunning beauty. All descendants in Albion. Prepare for intercept battle.
They're arriving on the daily! And not just any Colossus, but stunning beauty.
Descendant, the Colossus. Although the expected stunning beauty is... But now, suddenly, one is making its way. Descendant, I'll send... space-time fabric of the void is extremely illogical. Descendant, you have been successful. We live in uncertain times, but thankfully the skills, even if using the word stable, the dimensional wall is currently in the worst state it has ever been. Before now, it was almost unheard of for an energy-insensitive colossus like Stunning Beauty to be able to find its way here. We must find the Ironheart and connect it to the Prime Hands as soon as possible. Closing the dimensional wall is the only way we can achieve true victory over the Colossi.
I suppose everyone thinks the dimensional wall is the only answer.
Are you saying it isn't?
I cannot say whether it is or not. As we do not have an Ironheart, nothing can be proven.
You think too much. We should find a heart and prove it then. I'm pretty sure there's one in Vespers. Traces from another Ironheart have been discovered in a forest in Vespers. I've already spoken with HQ. Let's discuss operation strategies. Come with me.